Welcome back to Pulse of the Port. The Middle Harbor project will be the future home of Orient Overseas Container Line, which signed a 40-year, $4.6 billion lease to operate here. Once this portion of the terminal is complete in 2015, OOCL will move its operations from Pier F to this side. Then that slip will be filled and the Pier F side will be redeveloped. It's part of a $4 billion infrastructure improvement plan here at the Port of Long Beach. The port is also looking out for the future of the industry as a whole, as you'll see in this next segment. The Port of Long Beach's 10th annual Pulse of the Port's peak season forecast took place Wednesday, April 2nd at the Long Beach Convention Center.
We do this because we like to bring all our stakeholders together and talk about what the issues are that we face, both in the short term, what's coming up right now, and what we need to keep in mind overall for the decades to come so that everybody can do their planning.
More than 500 people attended the annual breakfast to hear 7 experts from all across the goods movement industry present their forecasts for this year's peak shipping season and discuss the key challenges facing the Port of Long Beach.
What we expect the West Coast in the U.S. to do is to really upgrade capacity to handle very, very large vessels. You don't have to look very far to see who's setting the example. The Port of Long Beach has been doing this all along.
Nearly 10 million jobs here in the U.S. are supported by exports.
One goal is to increase our usage of on-dock rail from the current 22% of our volume to 35% in the coming years. And we have plans for over $1 billion in rail improvement projects.
There is no doubt the Port of Long Beach, along with the entire logistics industry, is currently facing some big challenges as ships get bigger and companies continue to seek ways to reduce costs. With new mega alliances, such as the P3 Alliance, formed between 3 of the largest shipping companies that was just approved by the Federal Maritime Commission, coming on board, there are many unknowns. But as Mario Cordero, chairman of the Federal Maritime Commission and a former Long Beach Harbor Commissioner, said, the Port of Long Beach is in a great position.
The tonnage of trade is going to be heavily increasing by 2021. Those are the forecast predictions. So the West Coast has a lot of opportunities here to be part of that.
Overall reaction to the presentation was very positive.
As a freight forwarder, I think this was a really good meeting because it did consolidate a lot of the different opinions from different angles. It's good to see that there are people up on top that are trying to get down to the bottom of the issues.
I think it shows that things have come together and that we're moving in the right direction as the economy begins to grow.
I think we all have to get more involved and understand more how important these ports are.
If you'd like to watch the entire presentation or download the panelists' presentations, go to polb.com/pulseports. One thing that's in the forecast here at the Port of Long Beach is dredging. When we return, we'll take a look at why the port is deepening what are already some of the deepest channels in North America.